A fresh report by the U.S. Government Accountability Office is coming down hard on the cleanup of radioactive contamination around St. Louis.
Much of this ties back to issues along Coldwater Creek. First Alert 4's Russell Kinsall explains what's been found this go around.
Right behind me is Jana Elementary School, closed for fear that it's contaminated with radioactive material. When you look behind the school, the Army Corps of Engineers is actively cleaning up actually known contamination in the banks of Coldwater Creek right over there. A division of the Army Corps of Engineers called Formerly Utilized Sites Remedial Action Program, or FUSRAP, has the task of cleaning up the radioactive contamination found in the St. Louis region. 2 years ago, St. Louis Congresswoman Cori Bush asked the GAO to review the work by FUSRAP. The findings of its investigation were just released. It found the cost of cleanup has ballooned because the agency never had a full grasp of the contamination. And it said the agency needs to do a better job of building the community's trust.
They have failed on just the basics. They can't even keep their own house clean. How are they going to keep this community safe?
The state representative for the district that Jana Elementary School is in says that the Army Corps of Engineers needs help. You'll hear from her coming up all new at 6. In Florissant, Russell Kinsall, First Alert 4.
The agency has responded to the report. Their statement, they remain committed to the cleanup and to protecting the health and well-being of the St. Louis community and the environment.